Well, let me say this very honestly. Riots are here. Riots are a part of the ugly atmosphere of our society now. I cannot guarantee that riots will not take place this summer. I can only guarantee that our demonstrations will not be violent. I can only guarantee that the activities that we engage in will not be geared toward any kind of violent response. Now, if riots take place, it will not be the responsibility of Martin Luther King or the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. They are already here, so how could one accuse us of causing them? If we didn't have a single demonstration or a single march, all social analysts admit that there's a real possibility that riots will be worse this summer than last summer. So there's no point in turning to us saying that we precipitated riots. Riots were precipitated long ago, and they've been with us since once. So I think it's very important to get that across. We can't make any guarantees about riots taking place. We are trying desperately to find an alternative to riots because we don't think they pay off, very frankly. The issues get distorted. Here we had yesterday a very beautiful march set up, and I think it would have had a tremendous impact all across this nation. But the minute a riot takes place, the basic issue, which is injustice, gets lost, and people get to talking about the riots. The fact is that injustice is the problem. And we've got to see that violence is already in our society. The violence of poverty, the violence of slums, the violence of inferior education. And this psychological and spiritual violence, I would say, is much worse at many points than the external physical violence that comes into being as a result of this psychological and spiritual violence. Now, we are trying to find an answer to the violence that is a day-to-day reality in our society and a day-to-day reality in the life of every black man and every poor person in our country.